Hi everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello God. Can you hear me? It's story time. And today's story that I will be sharing with you and reading today is called Mr. Know-It-All. Enjoy. There was this man who thought he knew everything. He would not let anyone tell him what to do. He always would say, "I know." Everyone that loved him knew that he was that way. At first, they tried to help him and teach him, but the more they tried, the more he became angry and vigilant, making sure no one was to attack him on his ways. He loved and loved dearly, but he was not to be questioned on his ways. There was so much to do one day, and they asked this man if he was going to help. And of course, it was a no. And even if he did, he would have tried to change all the decisions and make it his ways. And well, he didn't have the time. It had gotten to the point that every time someone would ask for advice or help, he really thought they were there for him to make changes in them. But that was not the case. So sadly now, everybody was staying away from him. No one would call on him anymore. No one wanted to be looked down upon when being spoken to. The man noticed how everyone had been avoiding him. He would call others and everyone would say they were busy and quickly end the conversation. It was hard for this man to see. It didn't mean he wasn't loved, but he was quick to judge, and it hurt others. And well, this man was so used to doing that he did not truly know how it affected everyone. One day, a man from out of town came to this man for his work. The man from out of town was surprised to see how rude this man was. The man told him, "Has anyone ever told you how rude you are? Has anyone told you that what you say is not all true?" The man was startled to hear him say that and was about to speak when the man from out of town called him out and started to explain to him why he was so defensive. I don't know what happened, but the man was speechless. Somehow he listened to the man. He did not know and opened his heart to the truth. And he knew the man was not trying to put him down, but trying to help him. It was weird because no one ever told him what he had heard. As much as he wanted to defend his ways, he didn't. Somehow, his heart was no longer caged, but released, and he understood all that was said to him. Amazed he was to learn these valuable lessons, and by the grace of God, he was able to retain them and use them in his way of living and in his work. The out-of-towner did not really come for this man's work, but was called to help him, and he prayed before he went to this man. He fasted and prayed for days, asking the good Lord to open this man's heart to the truth. It was a wonderful testimony. The man did share and give thanks to God, for he knew now what he must do and prepared himself to be always ready for whatever the Lord brought to him. He did apologize for his arrogance and hurtful ways to everyone who he knew he had offended. And of course, they forgave him because they loved him and they knew he was a good man. A man that God created out of love. There was no use in holding grudges because life was too short to live with anger within. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Have a blessed day.